So we're thinking out into the future. Well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this, that, or the other thing happens that I'm afraid of? I'm thinking that I'm going to experience more negatives than positives if that person, place, thing, situation, or event happens. Every single person, place, thing, situation, or event is perfectly balanced, positive, negative. Happy, sad, nice, mean, sport, challenge, peace, war, praise, reprimand, and so on. So, to neutralize anything when we're thinking into the future, oh my God, what if this, that, or the other is to happen? You're running a list in your mind and you're seeing negative, 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 a pain, a pain, a pain, a pain, a pain. Literally sit down with a piece of paper. Was this your mom's notes? This was in here. Is this anybody's? Somebody?
Oh yeah, it's hers. Here's 2 new ones if you want.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Just make sure her notes make it your. Is this? No, it's a helping pen. She won't miss it. All right, so you literally sit down with a piece of paper, Benjamin Franklin close. You have a whole bunch of negatives running through your head. Let's do it this way. You have a whole bunch of negatives running through your head. Go ahead and write them down. What am I afraid of having happen? Mm-hmm. List them out. So this would be the negatives. Then sit. Okay, if this were to happen, what are the positives? How would it serve my life? What are the benefits? Ask these questions over and over and over and start getting answers and write them down. And slowly but surely you'll come up with enough positives to where the scale, right now it's weighted way onto the negatives. Slowly but surely the scale will come like that and will balance. As soon as it balances, the fear will disappear like that and you won't be afraid of that event. Because you'll be thankful if that event happens because you'll see how it serves your life. Every single event in our life is here to serve. Every single event in our life is here to serve our life. For us to learn, grow, and expand. What are we going to learn? How did we grow? Where did my perceptions expand? Where did my vision expand? How did my perceptions grow? Every single happening, every single moment, every single existence, the reason we exist is to learn how to love more of ourselves, God, and the universe that we have yet to love. That's why we exist. For the sole purpose of being able to synthesize positives and negatives into a state of love so that we can experience love. It's the only reason why human beings exist. Is love. We're to learn, grow, and expand. So back to this. Anytime you have something that you're fearful of, list out what you're afraid of, the negatives. Worst case scenarios. And then be like, okay, well, if that were to happen, then you'll find yourself moving right through that stuff like nothing. Because it's all here to serve your life and benefit you, or it wouldn't be showing up in your life. Including the future imaginary stuff that ends up never actually happening. That's here to serve your life as well. Or it wouldn't exist. Because thought's a thing. Thought is a thing, right? It's energy. It exists. Thought is alive. All right. Form, we went over a little bit right at the end. Energy and matter can either be created or destroyed. It can only change form. That means nothing is ever missing in our life. Everything is present. The only thing it's doing is changing form. That's the only thing that changes, is form. But it's always present. It changes form. This one's huge. Get to really understand everything's present. Energy and matter can either be created or destroyed. It can only change form. If you really, really contemplate on that and really, really think about it on a consistent basis, you should come to a aha moment at some point where you realize you're never alone. God is always with you at all times. When you're feeling lost and alone, it's simply because you're not recognizing in that moment the form in which God is showing up in your life. You're saying, where is God? So it's the same thing as the money. Where's God? Where's God? Where's God?
Be thankful for and see your surroundings.
Yeah, show me God. And all of a sudden it's everywhere.
Right.
God is everywhere all the time. In our lives. When you're in your deepest, darkest, worst place in life, that's God. Giving you that for learn, grow, and expand.
He pushed you the worst things to prepare you for the biggest things, right?
Because of evolution. Yes. The driving force of this. He's the negative crap just as much as he's the positive crap. He's giving you the negative crap to force you to evolve, to move you forward, so that you don't stay stuck and stagnant and die. So you stay green and ripe and growing, right? Once fruits ripens, it's at its peak and it starts to rot. So you want to stay green and growing, learning. That happens by embracing the negative side of life that's going on in your world and realizing that it's here to serve you or it wouldn't exist. And it's not negative anyway, it's just your perception of negative. You can have someone, which we're moving into now, this idea of values. Okay? There's 7 circles. There's a million, but they all break down into 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Physical, mental, spiritual, financial, family, career, and social. Physical, mental, spiritual, financial, family, career, and social. What's that?
You read my mind.
On what, social?
No, everything. I was thinking in my mind and you were right. I was like, whoa. Your mind's thinking
Cool.
like...
What's the fourth one down?
Financial. Money. Actually, money is not finances. It's 2 separate things. Money is energy. Finances is what you do with that energy. Save, invest, and manage wisely. That column, that's finance.
Like you said, the freedom and the personal.
What's that?
The financial freedom and
right.
Like there's 2 different types.
Yeah, financial freedom. Yeah. My definition of financial freedom is when you're earning your living doing what you love.
Right.
Financial independence is when the money your money earns pays for your life.
Right.
Financial freedom and financial independence.
They're 2 separate things. Yes.
I had always put them together. Wow.
Financial is not money. You generate your money through your career. What you do with that money is finances. This column is finances. The save, invest, and manage wisely. This is finances. This is money.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, this is the 7 circles of life. I also call it the 7 sacred circles of the soul. But it's the 7 circles of life. Okay? All of us, through our imprint, our blueprint, from when we were wee little and up to that spot, our goggles we were shown, some particular circle became our most dominant one. The one that is our highest value. It's most important. To us. It's most important to us. Within whichever circle that is, it's kind of like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7. The 7's right here. That one's most important to us. It rules our world. If family is most important to us, you will turn your time, energy, and money into family experiences. If physical is most important to you, you will turn your time, energy, and money into gym memberships, working out, supplements, nutrition. You'll read about it, learn about it, work out, all that. If mental is your highest, your time, energy, and money goes into mental stuff. Books, knowledge, wisdom, so on. Spirituality, same thing. So your life is already, I always want to say dictate, but it's not the right word. It's showing you what your values dictate your life. But your life is demonstrating, that's the word, your life is demonstrating to you what is most important to you. Right now, you can take an inventory of your time, your energy, and your money. Where does it go right now on a consistent basis? It's without question and it's automatic, and there's always enough for it. Where we perceive that there's lack in money resources, which an acronym for money is my own natural energy yield. When we perceive a lack of money resources, it's in one of our circles that is least important to us. That's where we perceive that there's lack. Our most important one, which rules our life, there's more than enough, because that's what's most important to us. It gets taken care of first. And it's always handled without question, automatic, boom, done. Just like that. Magical. Okay? So somewhere you have a circle that is most important to you. And it runs your life. In relationships, whether it's with parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, girlfriends, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriages, we're attracted to people. Let's just say this is an order right here of the hierarchy of their circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? This person's going to be attracted. That's this person right here. They're going to be attracted to the person who's the exact opposite. Because of chemistry, charge. Remember, the charge is what holds everything together. What is most important to this person is going to be least important to the other person, and vice versa. So in a relationship, your circles overlap in a negative, a negative of photography, a negative to your positive. You make the image, they make the negative. You're attracted in the exact opposite, and together, you guys make up a whole entity. All of life is handled between the two of you. Because what's most important to you is least important to them, and what's most important to them is least important to you. And together, your life is now whole. You attract to yourself your missing parts. That's why we have this discharge of energy. It's why we drive each other crazy in relationships. It's because we're opposites on purpose. So that they're reflecting to you the parts of yourself that you have yet to love, and you're reflecting to them the parts of them that they have yet to love. And it's one giant dynamic dance of love, and then it expands out another sphere of influence into your surrounding family, and on and on and on, until eventually it's the entire world is in this of the human population is in this giant dynamic dance of love, of expression and repression, of what's important to me and what's not important to me. What have I loved in myself? What have I not loved in myself? What do I express? Somebody else represses. And on and on. So you could take two people with the exact identical circles, right? The exact opposite circles. One of them looks at this event and they say it's positive. The other one looks at that event and they say it's negative. But it's the same event. It's based on their perceptions of what's most important to them. It's the exact opposite. So, you can make all the money in the world, like I said earlier, and still be broke. Because career was important to you and you're able to generate cash. But so career could be number 1, finances is number 7. So you know how to make money, but you're still broke because finances, this column, because this column is the least important to you. So it's like I make $1 million a year, but I spend $1.1 million every year. Right? Same game, different zeros. So, you all have a circle that's most important to you. If you want to start saving, investing, and managing wisely, you take that circle and you start answering this question over and over and over and over and over until you come up with hundreds of answers to make it important to you. And sometimes it doesn't take hundreds. It could take 50 or less. How is saving, investing, and managing wisely, how does that serve what is most important to me? If family is most important to you, how is save, invest, and manage wisely serve my family? You understand?
It's like a question.
Yeah.
Like things that could like benefit them.
Yes.
And investing, like
yes.
If we had the chance to.
No, you do have the chance to. Why don't you have the chance to?
You have a point, but
if you make $1 a day, 10 cents needs to be going into your save, invest, and manage wisely account. What?
Eventually it'll build up.
Exactly. But in order for most people to do that column over here, you have to make it serve your highest circle.
Mm-hmm.
So you would answer the question: how does save, invest, and manage wisely serve my family?
Well, I would. You mentioned it, like, and I thought about it too. Like, I would probably like just like do this, like build it, you know, and I was like for free, you know, like it was like.
Okay, that's awesome.
But for the other people, like it's like a cycle.
So you write it down and you make it important.
Right.
You just keep writing it, so that this column, the hundreds stacking up, becomes so important to your most important circle that it becomes automatic. When money comes in, it goes there because that's important to me for what's most important for me. Until that association is made, money's just going to come in and it's going to randomly go into your life order. That's what I call this. It's your order of life. What's most important to you. It's just going to randomly go out there because you're running on autopilot. Mm-hmm. From what's most important to you to what's least important to you. That's where you put your time, energy, and your money. So until you make making the money your money makes important enough to you for what's your most important circle, you're not ever getting rich.
That's a tongue twister.
That's what I had to say.
That's good though.
Say it.
Making the money.
What?
Making the money that makes the money.
Until you make the money that your money makes
The money that
Yeah.
you make.
important enough
Which
to your
is invested.
most important circle, right?
Mhm.
That other column's never growing. You ain't getting rich. You're not getting wealthy. You might experience a brief moment of rich, which to me, rich means the big car, the big house,
Mhm.
all that,
Yeah.
and you're going to be broke soon.
Well, it depends how you use it, or if you're smart enough to like save, like you said, and invest,
That's wealth.
and the cycle goes on.
Yeah.
Depends on what you do, right?
Yeah, this column building that column, that's what I call wealth. When you get to the place where the money your money makes pays for your current level of lifestyle, you're wealthy.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I was trying to.
You're one of the wealthiest people on the planet because you have freedom.
Because some people like, so they won the lottery, they're gone, they're like living in the street next.
80% of them.
Yeah, 80% of them.
Yes. Within 5 years are more broke than they were when they won the lottery.
Right. The smart people,
Yep.
like you said, they invest.
80% of professional athletes are bankrupt within,
I wouldn't bet.
if you take all of them together, it's about 2.5 years. It varies by sport, but if you average it all together, it's 2.5 years. They're all bankrupt from the time their career ends. When they get their last check for playing, they're bankrupt in 2.5 years.
Actually, that's
Because they didn't do what I'm telling you right now. Make saving, investing, and managing wisely important enough to your sacred circle.
I needed that because I'm not that much of a good at saving.
So what's
You neither.
if you look at your life,
Spend-
if you look at your life, you just kind of you got to be able to. This is kind of the hard part. You literally got to be able to step out of yourself and observe your life,
Right.
and that's kind of tough. But if you can step out of yourself and observe yourself, your life, which one of these do you spend most of your time, energy, and money on? And social is relationships, by the way. This is social.
Right.
In a marriage, the husband and wife's relationship is social. It's not family. The relationship of each one with the children, that's family.
Yeah.
So which one do you spend your time, energy, and money in?
A little bit of everything.
Dude, you're not a blotch. That's what that's called.
No, like I mean, I spend time with my family, my girlfriend, career
Okay.
as in my job, right?
If somebody gave you a check right now for $100,000,
Oh,
what do you spend it on?
Yeah.
A car?
Yeah. I mean,
That's social.
my family because they help me, so I'm help them.
Okay.
Physical means myself, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's gonna buy everything for himself.
Maybe, a little bit. But
That's okay. Hold on. That brings up a big point. There's not a human being on the planet that doesn't do every single action of every single day of their life for themselves.
mhm.
Every single thing we do is to serve our sacred circle. The sacred circle is the one that ends up in the center.
Right.
So, if someone gave you a check right now for $100,000, what's the first thing that comes to mind that you're spending it on?
Ooh. Honestly,
You already thought about it, dude.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
was
know.
the first thing?
The first thing, the main thing that like
That one,
that
yeah,
was
that
sparking.
one.
Oh no,
Like
that's
the
not
instant
everything.
spark.
Let it
Of
out.
everything.
Come on.
Yeah.
I would invest in something like this.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome.
I've been thinking about that like.
So what do you do
years.
with your money?
Huh?
What do you do with your money right now? Because
What
you
am I
just
doing?
said a little minute ago that I'm not very good
Exactly,
at
yeah.
saving
I'm
and
not hard.
investing.
Yeah, it's hard. But if
Why is it hard?
because like I have to pay for my car. I have a girlfriend.
Okay,
I
so-
have a mom.
Okay. So
But,
so
like,
far,
but
what
it's-
I've heard is my social appearances are way more important than anything else.
No.
I gotta pay for my car. You got a hot car?
There you go.
Yeah.
An Audi.
I got a hot car. Got a hot chick.
Yeah.
I would invest in a
Hot
hot
mother-in-law.
building.
Oh man. But she's a good lady.
There you go.
So
Wait, what?
You know.
Oh.
it's social, dude. Do you hang out with friends?
No. I don't
No?
have friends.
No, you did. You had no friends, don't.
Yeah, I realized a lot.
So what's the importance of the car?
I love it.
Why? What's it do for you? What's the feeling it gives
Because
you? When
it
you're in
gives
that
you
car,
freedom.
what's the feeling?
It gives me freedom and
When you're driving by and people are like,
sometimes. I mean, I'm not a cocky person. I mean, I work for what I get, you know.
yeah,
But I mean, doesn't
you're a
hurt to, like,
passive aggressive show off.
a little bit.
So what would you say with rent? With rent
No, but the
too?
thing is, if I were to get like $100, $1,000 check, you know, that's a whole different story or a different
Okay,
case.
so now, to a kid in Africa that's sitting there starving,
Right.
and we gave him a check for $10, that'd be the same, $10 US, that'd be the same as a check to $100,000 for
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Okay? So it's all relative.
Right.
So, in that conversation, what we heard, social is the most important thing for you. So you need to, in order to start making this column work for you, the hundreds column,
Yeah.
the question to answer is, how is saving, investing, and managing wisely serve me socially? How's it serve me with the cars? How's it serve me with the chicks? How's it serve me with the appearances? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah, sort of.
Make it important here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll start showing up here. As soon as you decide that saving a portion of every dollar that comes in is important to you to improve your car,
Mm-hmm.
to drive a nicer car, to maintain hot chicks, to maintain a hot chick, then it becomes important enough for you, for it to start showing up in that column.
Right. I see what
Then
you're saying.
then he'll buy the building to keep making more money
Yeah.
for that.
Exactly. The sacred circle is not going to change. Your sacred circle, and I realize it's not a circle in there when they all overlap, but
That's what I was gonna tell you.
the sacred circle,
I thought, where is it?
it's right there.
The middle
Triangle.
part.
Okay, draw 3 circles and leave a space in the middle where they all intersect. That's the sacred circle.
Mm-hmm.
I understood that.
Okay? That sacred circle rules your life. If you want to make the save, invest, and manage wisely and your money pay for your life, you have to make that column important to your sacred circle, whichever one it is. And how we just did it with him is how you determine it. Again, you got to step out, look at yourself, look at your life, you observe your life. Where do I spend my time, my energy, and my money?
And how would
What
you
about
want
if
it
they don't
better?
have enough? Okay, you don't.
There's
make
no such thing as not
money.
enough money.
But
There's
we
no such
have
thing
so
as not
much
enough money.
Things to pay, like okay, I have to pay car, rent, insurance for my apartment, all that. How do you? And then 2 kids.
And why? Why do you have to pay all that? Is to serve your sacred circle. So the moment you make as important as paying your bills are, because it's your sacred circle that's making you pay all those bills, as soon as you make it as important to pay those bills as it is to make this column happen, this column will happen.
Because you will still survive.
You will, exactly. We are survival. We were born to survive.
You can switch all of that because you could still survive.
I mean,
This right here, this is born of the animal kingdom. We are animal with a spiritual connection. Okay? Animals were born to survive. You're going to survive.
We are animals.
Totally. Are you making more money now than you were a long time ago?
No.
Okay, when you weren't making any money?
I
You're still
mean,
surviving.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
It's so hard
Louise has
because
it.
I do save, like I try to save. So okay, every check my husband
No.
gets.
You try to save. Oh, God, I'm
Yeah,
going
and
to give it
then
a try.
something comes up,
No.
and then I have to pay.
You just
and
don't try. You
Because
just do
you
it.
didn't do this.
Okay.
You didn't make it important enough to serve your sacred circle, which is probably your kids.
Yeah.
Yours would be easy. How does Save, Invest, and Manage Wisely serve my children? And you list out 50 to 100 of those, and you will save money like a wild woman. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because now it's important to you.
Yeah.
And then you'll source some power, and more money will come to you, so you get to save, invest, and manage even more. And more and more and more and more and more. It's catch-22. The more certainty you build about this column over here, the more wants to be given to you. Because money flows towards certainty. What you just described to me a moment ago is an extreme lack of certainty in terms of long-term vision and wealth. You have extreme certainty in getting all those bills paid so my kids are good. You can manifest that shit all day long. Can't you? How many emergencies have come up where you've had to have money to do something, but damn, they still got food on the table? That's what we're talking about. Make this call. So you already have the power. Do you see you have the power? Because those kids are taken care of.
Yeah.
So now, make sure this column has enough power to serve the kids the same way that we're talking about right now. As soon as that switch goes on in your brain, money will just go over to that. And you will fill that sucker up to take care of those kids. Because there's nothing more powerful than a mom that the money her money earns is paying for her kid's life.
Yeah.
The money her money earns is paying for her kid's life.
Wow.
Now mom's free to go to school to be the class mom, to go to the sports events, to be the whatever you want to be, because the money her money earns is paying for her kid's life. That's powerful stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now does it make sense? Awesome. We all have a sacred circle. The sacred circle rules our life. That will not be violated. That is an absolute, absolute. You attract to yourself the opposite people so that you make up a whole, and so that they're reflecting back to you just like a mirror, reflecting back to you the parts of yourself that you haven't loved, and vice versa, so that you have the opportunity to love them. So every single person that's interacting in your life, every single person that's... Alright, man. If you go to sleep, it's going straight in. That's good. I'm not kidding you. I slept my way through chiropractic college. I did, because I was married, 2 kids, working, going to chiropractic school. Here was me, every lecture. You could bring in your own chair, so I had it kicked back, my feet up, and asleep. And I know it was just going right in there.
You wake up drink.
So this interaction, every single person in our life is here to interact with us, to reflect to us the parts of ourselves that we haven't loved. That means the people we see on TV, the people we see on movies, anything that we're judging ourselves relative to another person, what they have or don't have, what they've accomplished or don't have. It's all here to reflect to us a part of ourselves that we haven't loved, to drive us on the journey, right? To living a greater degree of fulfillment from our heart. Okay? Now, as we move forward into what we're going to do next, just want to touch base on a couple things again. We all are all things. This is a little bit about like what we talked about when we first came back. You're talking about that lady, and you don't do what she does. But guess what? You do. You do it in your own way. Your own form. Because we all experience feelings, emotions. We all have all human emotions, all of us. There's not a human alive that doesn't have all human emotions. We express and repress them in our own way, in our own form. We all make all other people experience emotions, just like we experience emotions from other people. We do not have emotions except for the if it's a pet, also a stuffed animal, anything like that. It's because of the expression between us, the reflection between us. We only experience emotions because of other people. Well, they hurt my feelings. They said something to me. They bullied me. They this, that, the other. Other people trigger our emotions. Well, you're not separate from the human race. You're not a part of that not creating emotions for other people, right? As much as you experience emotions from others, you are giving others emotions. It's not a one-way street. Okay? So we all create feelings in other people and vice versa. So when people do things, it's not that they did something, it's how we emoted about it. We perceived them, we watched them do something, so freaking what? It's how we felt about it that runs our life. Okay? So it's the feelings that drive our life. Our perceptions determine our feelings, but until we make it an emotion, no action happens. Right?
Know what to do.
Action is stagnant without emotion. Every single action we do is to serve our sacred circle. Every single action we take. So action is stagnant without emotion. Emotion moves us forward. We experience emotion from others, we give emotion to others. Feelings. We experience feelings from others, we give feelings to others. Okay? So, wow. We all are all things. There's nothing that any one human being on this planet has done to another human being that we haven't done in our own way and in our own form. Why? Because of feelings. We may not have taken an axe and axe murdered somebody, which caused feelings, that person to experience feelings, and that person's family to experience feelings, whatever the feelings were. But I guarantee you, we've done some action to someone that made them have the same feeling as the people who got axe murdered. It's not the action, it's the emotions. And emotions are triggered by perception. So when we say, I'm not like that axe murderer, I'd never do that. It's like, well, the fact is you are exactly like that axe murderer. You have evoked emotions in other people by doing some other action to get that emotion. It just wasn't by killing them with an axe. But it was some other action that they experienced an emotion. The same exact emotion. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the most important thing to get.
It's like when you go to church and they say, like, when someone murders someone, it's a sin, and it's also a sin to even think about murdering someone. So it's like you're technically killing someone with the thought of wanting to, or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a similar idea, yes. Yes.
What I'm getting out of it is like you're saying that it's either gonna, it still is an action, but it's in a different form. You're comparing it with killing somebody, or it's still a feeling like you give a gift, something somebody wants, and you make them happy, and it's still another form of feelings. And that's what you're saying. It could be positive, it could be negative, but you're still.
Yes.
You're still. Everybody does it. Everybody, all of us have that in us to be able to receive them feelings and also to give them And this also is emotions, and it's still forms. It's still a form. It's either going to be positive or negative. It's still a form. And
Yes.
it goes on, even though it's.
So let's here's more of an example for the axe murderer. Okay, the axe murders this person. While that person is about to get axe murdered, what do you think their feelings are?
Fear.
Fear, scared, fear, terror, whatever, right? Have you ever done anything in your life that somebody has had a feeling of fear, scared, terror? It wasn't from being an axe murderer, but somehow something you did made somebody else scared. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the action was different, the feelings were the same.
Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say.
Okay? So now, the axe murdered person's family, what are they? Sad, right? So on, grief. Okay? You're over here. You telling me you've never done anything that's never made anybody sad? Of course, we all have, right? We've all done something that's made somebody sad. Your kids wanted something, you're like, no. Whatever, right? So again, different action, same feelings. We give and receive feelings. And they're all the same. Caused by different actions, forms. Okay? At least you look puzzled.
No, sometimes
You look puzzled. That's a puzzled look on your face, not a I got this look on my face. So
definitely, different feelings or
and
different actions cause the same feeling.
yes.
and
So
and
now
sometimes the degree, right? One can be. I always say one.
there's not even
is,
degrees in feelings.
No, but I mean it
Well,
can
yeah,
be
there is. Go ahead.
a huge anger, and then you have a lot of little angers that
Yes.
impulse it, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking about
It's more like, yes, a lot of people, or in one person, and this is what I've found most recently, the most common people in your life, you've made them experience that feeling many times.
Different.
So it's the same initials
Yeah.
many times.
yeah.
Okay? And each initial represents a time, a time, a time, a time, until it adds up to your perception of the feelings that the axe murderer's feeling.
Right.
Okay? Yes. And that's when it goes
Yeah.
through the center and magic happens.
You have something to say? What you said?
No, I'm thinking like whenever you have like a presenter, stuff like that, or even yourself, you're presenting some type of product or service, and you put an urgency into the product. You know, if you don't get this today, you're not gonna be able to get it till next year.
Right?
So you're causing, you created an action to create a feeling.
You created emotion so that they would take
Emotion.
action.
Yeah.
And that emotion is fear of loss.
I had
Sense of urgency is a fear of loss. All right. So the reason that's important is because as we begin the rest of the afternoon, it's imperative to understand that you cause feelings and you get feelings, just like everybody else. Your actions, because it's like this. Okay, if there's something that you don't like about somebody, is they're a smoker. It's like, yeah, so effing what? They smoke. What about that smoking don't you like? Well, it's rude. Oh, okay, well, have you ever been rude? You don't smoke, but you might have been rude.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's how what we're getting ready to go into works next, okay?
You said cost and what?
What?
We cost and what? We give
Well,
and
we give and
receive.
receive emotions or
Right.
feelings.
And what was the other word? Cost and what?
I don't know.
Give and receive.
Cause
Cause and
and
effect.
get.
And effect?
Cause and get. Cause and effect. Same. You cause emotions and you get emotions. That's what I said. You cause feelings and you get feelings.
Where's my?
All right. Alicia didn't tell you there was a test?
No.
What?
No.
Huh?
What?
Thanks, Dennis.
I was never gonna pump
I'm
through.
ready for it.
She didn't
Come
tell
on,
you
bring
this was
it.
school?
You're
There is
Hey,
a
move it.
test.
Don't be scared.
And here it is. There is a test.
I like it.
No.
Cause and effect. I'm ready.
Okay, notice. LH, RH. They look the same. They're just like this. Cool. It's just, tell her it's the same but flipped, Alicia.
Es lo mismo, pero voltealo. The opposite? What does it say?
Son diferentes páginas. Se miran lo mismo, pero son diferentes.
Uno es LH y el otro es RH.
Say like like is on this side of this one. Like is on that side of that one. So.
Oh, okay. Me gusta o no me gusta, ¿no?
Oh, what I don't like. Don't like and don't like. So it's like and like. Same questions, opposite each other. It pulls out of different sides of your brain, different memories.
Okay.
Alright, we'll just go like this. Now this is the part where I was telling you that we're going to give you the tools to take this with you for the rest of your life. You know what, Jeff? Alright, RH.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What does LH stand for?
Left hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna change that to something better, but right half and left half is what it stands for. See, told you I was gonna change it.
La teacher, véngase aquí para que me
Right half of your brain, left half of your brain, or something. But
para que
okay.
me diga porque no.
Tú vas a escribir en
All right.
español, ¿verdad?
Don't write anything.
Cuando
Dice que
estés,
no rayemos nada, ¿verdad?
pero cuando estés lista, lo vas a hacer en
Okay.
español.
Our life, from wee little, our imprint, our blueprint, our informative years. Okay. There's a seed that is the dominator in our life. It controls everything. And more than likely we won't get to it today for everybody. Maybe a couple people we will. Sometimes it's a journey where you got to do several of these before you get to it, before it even starts to show up because it's buried so deeply. But anyway, this seed triggers, again, it's running our life, right? The goggles, the glasses that we were taught to wear to perceive our life through, these goggles and glasses, they are ruling our life, running our life. And it causes random thoughts to happen. You could be sitting there weeding the garden, and all of a sudden here's a random thought. And it's the same consistent random thought over and over whenever you're in your quiet times, weeding your garden, just doing something where you're focused on something, and all of a sudden here's that random thought. Oh, and now like 2 weeks later I'm doing so-and-so, and here's that random thought. A month later I'm doing such and such, here's that random thought, that random memory, okay? The one that's the most common random thought, the most often random thought, is showing you your priority charge at the moment in your life that needs to be dissolved. It's the priority to dissolve, to leap now. To leap now. So, I want you to take a moment and I want you to think about what is the most common, the most often random thought. Okay? When you're in your quiet time, you're washing your car, there's that thought. You're washing your car, you're whatever, on a jog, here's that thought. So take a moment and think about that thought.
Lo que se te viene a la mente más seguido, constante, viene un pensamiento.
Estás cocinando y el pensamiento pasa por la mente.
O estás haciendo algo y hay algo que se te viene constante.
Okay? Okay? As soon as
We
You guys
write,
have
we
them?
write it down or we,
No, just hold on to it. You got it? No?
Something are we gonna like discuss it or?
No, you just hang on to it. No. With this work, this work, I've had the privilege in this work of having, later you'll see how it works, them sitting across from me, having people, you name the most disgusting, horrible thing that any one human can do to another. I've had the privilege of having the receiver of that sitting on the other side and one giver. I've actually had somebody who killed somebody on the other side. You know, right here. So if there's, the point of that is, no matter what has happened in your life, I've had it already, dealt with it, and we don't even need to know. That's the beauty of the work. That's the beauty of this work. This isn't like a therapy thing where you're going to sit there and talk about it, because that's crap. The more you talk about it, all you're doing is laminating the pathways in the brain more and more and more so that it becomes more and more powerful.
Yeah.
I don't care about the story. We're going to blow the story out of the water today. All right, so does anybody not have their random thought?
I don't have one yet. I'm
it's just,
trying to think.
Okay, it could be something like, I'm not good enough. Something like that. Just boom. Something random, out of the blue. Boom. You want to go to buy something, I can't afford it. Or I can't get that, I'm not worth it. This or that or the other thing. There's some random thought. Okay? Keep thinking, you're okay. Alright, so you had your random thought? Great. As far back in your memory as you can think about. What's your? Is there a fire we don't know about? No.
I don't want to die.
Alright. As far back as you can remember, who does that thought link to?
My mom.
Awesome. Awesome. That's who you're doing. Boom. You write their name right there. Your mom in both sheets. You. As far back as you can think. Okay. Is this your mom that was here that's your grandmother or your mom?
No, this one.
Is your mom still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to think about it.
It's just a random thought. What is it? You already know. What is it? You don't need to tell me. You know it. I know you do. You don't have to hide from it.
I don't.
Here's an amazing thing about the human mind. First off, the brain's just a transmitter and receiver. It holds no knowledge. All knowledge lives here. This just... And instantly you know it. I already know you know it. So just say it. Not you don't have to say it, but embrace it. All right, now who does that link back to?
Family.
Who? A specific person.
My dad.
Random thought? Who's the link back to as far as you can go? Your dad? Yep. Okay. Was that right? Yeah, I know it's your dad.
I can't.
Wherever road we go, it's going to end up with your dad today, I promise.
Wow.
It's hard. It's hard, Gary. I don't know.
Random
Oh,
thought.
yes, it does.
Random thought.
I'm thinking about music.
Music? Okay. Well, who does that link to?
Myself, I guess.
That's possible as well. Myself.
What I put
Okay, but if we think about yourself, because doing yourself first is kind of hard.
yeah,
Myself, who does that
I
link
don't know. I remember this music with a link back to.
You're probably going to do your dad too.
Nah, my mother.
What?
My mom.
Okay, we'll start with your mom, but we're going to end with your dad. You can put mom.
Put that right here.
my random thought would be what not doing enough
Middle.
The middle? Yeah.
for
Alright.
Who's
myself.
that link to?
Pages.
For myself, that pain.
It's your father, right?
No.
Who is it? Who does that link to as far back as you can think?
It is.
Myself.
Yeah, but
Who? A person way back here.
Why does it make the pain? Like,
why you have that
yeah.
thought?
Why?
What is
Because
it linked
What
to?
not
person
being
does
able
it
to
link
provide
to?
for my family.
Yeah. I know it's your father, Luis, so we're doing your father.
Alright.
Yep, it's father. It's the father.
Yeah.
Like,
Rene,
Yeah.
who does it?
He went to the restroom. I'll wait for him. You done? You leaving?
Yeah.
Going home?
I need to give something on my friend.
Okay. It was nice to meet you. Alright, so just go ahead and put the person's name in the middle there where it says their person, place, thing, or event. What?
On both?
Yeah, on both. We'll end up using both sheets, but one sheet's going to be more dominant than the other. There'll be more memory stored on one side of your brain than the other. Okay? So when we start doing this, one of the sheets, let's say the sheet that the likes are on the right-hand side. Okay, that's probably the RH one, right? Is it?
LH.
It's LH?
yeah,
No, likes are,
on the right hand side.
yeah, likes are on the left. Oh.
This is about, we're doing the
Okay.
like.
Yeah, well, I'm just doing an example. Let's say on the sheet that the likes are on the right-hand side,
Right.
which is LH.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And it's the dominant side. You're just gonna, if it's something that you like or dislike about them, whichever way, that sheet's just gonna fill up. It'll just be like, whoo. The other sheet's just there to pull out residual stuff out of the other side of the brain. You might get 3, 4, 5, half the sheet of the other one filled up. Okay? And if you need an extra sheet on your dominant sheet, we've got extras. So what you're going to start doing right now is you're going to start so you have likes and not likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one this is. You're going to start, see how in each box there's a line like that? You're going to put what you like about them here, and then what you like about them on the next space and the next space. Leave the feeling one alone for right now.
So we'll just.
You see how this line is?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to put what I don't like about them right there.
What I do?
No?
No.
This is all don't likes the whole way.
Right.
This is all likes. But it's here, here, here. Then you're going to come back after you fill that up and you're going to say, how's that make me feel? The feeling goes right here. Okay?
So we start with the RH, right? Because
Either
it's
one.
like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either one. So it would be, what do I like about them? Put it right in here. What's something that you like about your mom? Okay. What's something you don't like about your mom?
Controlling.
Yes.
Okay, so put controlling right there. On that line right there. Then jump to the next block, top line. What's the next thing you don't like about her?
So is this gonna be on LH or
Doesn't
RH?
matter. Either one. As you do this, you're going to discover one of these pages is the dominant page. In it. Okay, so here's what we're doing. See how it's just in the top one here?
Right.
Leave the half line blank and then move to the next block.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Oh, I see. We're gonna skip a one.
Yeah.
What do we write on here? The name, or what do we do?
Yeah, we're going to find yours still, but when it comes to doing it, let's say what you like about the person, you put it here. Then the next like goes here. Leave that one open. Then we're going to come back and get the feelings after. Okay. Okay. This
So how do I find my person?
Okay, so your random thought. Your random thought. Who does that link to as far back as you can think?
Oh, mine?
Yeah. As far back in your childhood as you can think.
Is that even if they're not alive anymore? Whatever.
Even if they're not alive.
Okay.
This was
Well, it
art
could be anybody.
No, it's a specific person.
It is?
Yeah.
Alright.
Whatever your random thought is, it has a specific association with a single person back here.
Okay, how do I get to that? Because I already know what
So it's going to jump. Boom. Who is it?
Okay. Probably my parents, I don't know if it's either or.
I'm getting your father or your grandfather. Which one's more dominant for you?
Probably my grandfather.
All right, let's work on your grandfather.
Alright.
I'm stuck.
There's no stuff.
I can't write it. I just can't.
I mean, I don't really know what to
Seems
say.
difficult.
Like, oh, that's
Hey,
it.
hold on.
Girls go first.
There's no stuff.
Ladies.
We're just simply writing what we like about them or what we don't like about them. Down that column.
So it could be
So right here.
both positive and negative?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, the likes are positives and the don't likes are negatives, right?
You don't have to film everything because there's not
Yeah, you don't have to fill it all up, babe.
You just start writing.
there's nothing really I don't like about my dad.
Well, then you're infatuated about them, so we're going to crush that. So fill out what you like about him. What do you like about your dad?
What he changed. Big
Okay,
time.
just put changed right there. Okay, what's the next thing you like about him?
He's cool.
Okay, right there. What's the next thing you like about him? Right here. This line.
Right here?
No, right where you at? Yeah.
He's more related. Like,
Okay, whatever that is, put it there. Okay, that's fine. We all are all things.
What? Okay, so she just said selfish, but
Yep.
what would be a good word for like someone who just like really cares for what benefits them, like besides selfish,
Self-centered,
self-centered,
cocky, arrogant.
arrogant, ignorant.
Okay, so where are we? What's going on? Are you writing? Let me see. Just let me see.
I can't choose. Others just too.
Not caring. That's perfect. Smart. It's perfect. You're doing it right. Keep going. You're doing it correctly.
I had to cross it out, but I was just like,
No,
what?
not caring's a good one. Okay. We're gonna skip through each line. So, what's this one?
Self-love.
Shows love. Okay.
That's sad.
Cool. Okay. What's the next one?
Have good relationship.
Okay. Put it there.
I know that's the typical thing. I have hopeful, lovable, sometimes.
I wrote the wrong things on the wrong side.
Likes and dislikes.
So I just started doing.
Okay. Hold on. Which one's which is that? LH or RH?
RH.
There you go. Just transpose them onto there. Actually, since you did that, did that one make more sense to you then? See? You wrote your likes where the don't likes are?
Yeah.
Then put it on this page.
Yeah.
Follow what I'm saying? Because the two forms, it really is, our brains are going like, this was your dad, right? Yes. No? Who was it? Who did I say?
Yeah, you said
Yes,
my
you did.
dad, but I
Yes.
don't want to put my dad.
That's okay.
It's not my
I'll
dad.
put my dad.
We will set you free.
I'll put my dad, because I first put my I started thinking about it with my dad. He's the more
Okay.
dominant. He's the
Alright,
more-
cool. This is going to be very freeing, so just keep going.
He was,
What you like and don't like. Okay, so we all create many personalities that we relate to life through. Okay? Personas. All of us have multiple personalities. We use personalities for different things, different people that we interact with, different situations, whatever. Different personas. They are an actual living thing. It's an energetic living thing. And the ones that you're working on right now knows it's about to die, and it will do whatever it can to distract you from doing this work because it wants to live. It's going into all-out survival mode to stay alive.
That's what it's doing to me. It's really
It's what it's doing to
It's
you.
really doing that to me, and I hate
It is. You don't want to let go of it, but you're going to. That's the growth thing.
It's
Are
gonna.
we sharing this?
No.
It's going.
This is all private. And everything you write down, none of it matters anyway. All you're doing is pulling old memories and associations out of your mind onto paper. So I call it brain space. You're clearing more brain space for more of it to come, more of it to come, more of it to come. And eventually we're going to go like this. We're going to take the positive and the negative and we're going to collapse those together. Your heart's going to open. You're going to have a moment where all the words, the only words you can say with tears of love streaming down your face. The only thing you're going to be able to say is thank you and I love you to whoever you're working on right now. And your relationship will forever change for them in, I'm putting it in quotes, a positive way.
Oh.
Man, that's it. What's this lady's name? As soon as we started talking about getting in touch with feelings, she was out the door.
Lourdes.
I didn't even notice her.
So she's already gone?
Yeah, she left. But I know everybody that's here is a trooper. They're going to stick it out.
I have to wash my face to wake up. I'll fall asleep.
Oh,
You
that's
got
fine.
some coffee?
Yeah, you're good. Just keep writing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing the negative stuff.
Good.
Is there, do I put the positive stuff now or I'll wait?
Now.
Okay. Yep. If you have likes, come up. But you're going to have enough negatives to fill that up and enough positives to fill that up. Okay, so if it's hard to get stuff, maybe this one makes more sense to you. Same questions, they're just flipped. So it's going to pull out of a different side of the brain.
I see what you're saying.
Is there only restrooms downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's not a restaurant right here?
No. She's coming up.
Yeah, you gotta go and I go too, cause.
Yeah, we can take a restroom break.
One trip.
Well, I don't think we don't need it to go.
I'll have some coffee if I need. I'm okay now.
This is the hardest work to the greatest reward.
Okay, let's find out.
The only thing that has come close to this experience without actually sitting down and doing this work was being present for each of my 3 kids being born. That kind of love is going to pour out.
Wait, you said you had you think negative on your.
I'm fine negative, but I got some.
You don't seem negative. You seem like really joyful and happy
tell me come
and stuff.
I am, but it's just when I just those thoughts just come and attack me.
Lourdes acaba de ir.
And I try to fight them though.
Yeah.
You know, and
You're
that's
like-
hard. They have me.
And yeah, I'm a really positive person. I like cheering.
And he's
people.
negative, you said, so remember?
Yin and
The 2
yang.
of you make up a whole, exactly. Yin and yang.
I like that yin and
Pregúntame,
yang.
pregúntame, ya sabes.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, wow. That's a good way to put it. It's like a little water balloon.
Eso viene siendo los clientes directos y también cuando ya tienes una organización que llegas a platino.
Controlling, flashbacks, disrespectful, self-centeredness, and anger.
Sí.
And you can feel mad, sure.
No importa. Okay. Bye-bye.
I just like carrying people.
También te pagan 10 y 5. Sí. Infinito. Ok. O si quieres pasar por acá también. De nada de eso. No. No, te hubiera dicho que vinieras para acá, porque estábamos todos. Acá también está Luis. Ahí te puedo dar explicación sobre el programa de Román Okay. Bueno. Ya está. Ya está, ándale.
Entonces, ¿qué pasó?
¿Y qué?
De lo que estamos haciendo.
You'll have it. You have it.
Once I get going through.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. He's going. Is he allowed to go through there first?
Look.
He's going through somebody's
Oh.
first.
Oh no.
He knows that they have good.
How about this? Look.
Look.
And I went on this one paper and I went to this side, and this side.
That's cool.
All right.
It says, yes.
All right.
Everybody's brain's wired differently.
But the thing is that everything that I put negative, there's also a positive. So there it is. It's the balance right there.
It is.
Again, always
Yeah.
balance.
There is only balance. We perceive imbalance.
I've seen both now, the good and the bad. It's just like equal.
Awesome.
And I'm seeing that with my own self now.
Awesome. So today was productive for you.
Well, the only thing is now that like they were saying, everybody noticed that, and that's one of my qualities, that I'm always positive, always happy, I'm always smiling, and they're always joyful, and I spread that out to other people. But when
In
I'm
order
by
to
myself,
balance that, your mind has to be negative.
Ah.
Outwardly, you're being positively. Inwardly, you got to be negative, or else you would be insane in an insane asylum.
Okay. So it's like that. I'm balanced that way.
The brain constantly strives for balance. Walk around's fine. You ain't leaving. Love is the reward. More love equals more money. It's just the way it is.
All right, more love, more money.
What do we got going on here, bro?
Oh, not much. But not really good.
Yeah. Okay. What I need you to do, stay there.
Sarah seat too.
Did you already answer both questions? You did. That's what you did here, right?
Oh, the bottom. I thought we were doing
Yeah,
that
what's this?
already.
What's this?
Felt love.
Okay, cool. Then you're doing it right. Just keep going. You're not even close to being done.
Okay.
What dislikes do you have about your mom?
I can't think of more.
Okay, so try this one. Maybe that one works better for you. Awesome. You're doing good. This was your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Keep going. Keep digging. That's what it's called, digging. Dig for more. Just keep asking the question and more will come. More will come. More will come.
All right.
You should be able to fill up, seriously, both pages without any, like, doing enough work, enough digging, you'll fill up both pages.
Hey, Gary, I was
Yeah.
looking to ask, it's not about the class, but do you like to read, like books and stuff?
Do I like to read books? I don't like to read books, but I
You
listen
don't?
to audios like crazy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Like, what do you recommend to, to hear, as I guess, author or someone that's...
Well, books, basically I do books, audio books. What do I recommend in terms of what? Your mind's thirsting for knowledge.
Yeah, because I read into a lot of books, different types. I like to learn a lot of, how can I say, just to high conscious, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
What I recommend is go to the library or Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble.
And go to the personal development section
She's coming.
and walk through and just see what book speaks to you. And that's what you're supposed to read.
Wow. You read a bunch of titles and that's the one that clicks for
And if you want to get deeper,
Yeah.
Carl Jung
Carl Jung.
and Nietzsche.
What about how to make a hell of a profit and still get to heaven?
Yeah. Just go, in terms of personal development though, you just go to that section in the library or go to Barnes and Noble and you just literally step back, step back. And I'm not lying. I mean, you'll step back and you'll be like, that one. There's a message for you in that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So we're balancing whatever thought came to you. How did you guys do it? What did you ask them?
The most common random thought.
But so are they collecting the person that brings
Yeah, the
the
person that
thought?
it's attached to, yeah. So what's your most common random thought?
How to?
Why would you still be working on your father?
No.
You are.
Why?
Because that's what I'm being told.
Oh, you're telling me that?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you that now.
To work on my father?
Yeah.
Why am
Because
I
I'm
still
surprised.
working on the same person?
What?
I can't let go of it. That's what it is.
After
To
today,
attach.
you will be. You'll be done.
No.
That's what I thought. I already thought that before you even said that. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to detach you.
Yeah. This is your father, right?
No. It's someone that I care about.
What happened to your
A male.
dad?
I mean, my dad, he's
We're not doing feelings. We're doing
see?
things. You're okay.
I don't know how to do it.
Yes, you do.
It's
Well,
too-
first off, your persona that's telling me that you don't know how to do it has no power with me whatsoever. So you can tell it to shut up.
Shut up and go away.
Because
You gotta call like a cat. Scat.
Get out.
Scat.
Yeah.
because my certainty of love overrules anything that's going to happen in this room. I promise that. Let me see your sheet.
Yes.
Gary, so when you were talking about the father, you
It's
were
someone
talking to
Okay,
that
her?
hold on.
Too much.
No,
Okay,
no more.
look, you're doing just what you did over here.
That's it.
Smart, fun to be with, cooks good, great motivator, makes me laugh.
I need somebody to
Not caring, that one's perfect.
The other
Don't
ones are just-
respect me. Oh, no, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. I'm sorry, I read it wrong.
Maybe one of them is wrong.
They make you mad, they make you sad. Awesome, you're doing it right.
Okay.
Although I wasn't expecting that, but that's okay, because that's good. Keep going.
But that,
Just
I
keep
guess
going.
that links to why
You just keep
because of
going.
My dad or what?
Yeah.
Alicia,
Huh?
there's a bread right here if you want to give it to him.
As I told you earlier, I don't care what
It is, yeah.
road you think you're taking tonight. It's going to end with your father. I have a sense that's never wrong. Well, let's say not never. Let's say it has yet to be wrong.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I can put it on the bottom one maybe? What's
If
the
I
bottom
get
one?
a place that my channel's really open, I could go up to you and tell you the exact event that happened that changed your life, that's pissing you the fuck off about that person.
Tell me.
I said if. It's not.
If.
It's not. I'm just
Oh,
getting
you-
going again
Oh, okay.
on the
okay.
seminars.
Okay.
But when it's really open, I can just walk past people and see their tragedies.
Wow.
You want a bread?
Yeah.
They're right here. We
I was
have-
in
Gary, were you talking about to me about my father or
What's the
her?
bread?
You.
My father?
That's why I said I can't believe you're still working on your father.
You're Hispanic, I think.
But this is different. You've never done this. Maybe that's why.
So then working my dad?
What?
Working my
Okay,
dad?
so look,
No, I'm not white.
there's two forms.
Where are you?
They're just equally opposite. It pulls different memories out of both sides of the brain.
So,
First thing we're doing is, okay, what do you like about him goes here. What do you like about him? What do you like about him? What do you like about him?
Stella.
Once that's done, then we're gonna come back. How's that make you feel? How's that make you feel? How's that make you feel?
what I like
And
how
what
I
you
like.
don't like
country,
about
my
him
parents,
here.
well, my parents are like
We're just
from
working on the
Mexico,
top
and
line
Mexico,
of each
and
one
Mexico,
right now, okay?
where it's-
One of these two
My grandparents are
forms
from Mexico.
is going to work easier because
Both
it's
of them,
pulling
my
from
mom's
the
side.
dominant side of the brain.
So the first is like
My
that,
mom's
the
side,
second one is feeling.
Monterrey, my
Yeah,
mom's
but
side,
you're not doing
and my
feelings
dad's
right now,
side
you're doing
is,
like- Look, see up here it says what I like about the person,
like,
and then it makes me feel. So what do you like right there?
People that from high school are like,
Like
that's from
that.
high school.
Uh-huh.
They're died.
Mhm.
Are real dead.
Hey, you some of your godparents are there from Guanajuato? Really? Both my parents.
I
were
never
there.
even been there. I've been all over Mexico except for there.
Okay, let's keep going.
I've only been to Salvador
The magic,
and
why we got both lines still?
put my cleaning.
I did that too.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. As long, that's cool.
I thought both of my lines, but I did it the wrong way.
Oh, they're coming to me now.
You're my feelings, those are the feelings that I felt for the good and the feelings that I felt for the bad.
This is all good. That's perfect. You have followed instructions exactly perfectly.
Wow, that's a first for you.
Now I'll do the exact same
I'm
thing over here.
kidding.
We're only working on the top line. What you like about them and what you don't like about them. All the way down. Once we get that, then we're going to go back for each one of these. Okay, he's mean. All right, well, how does that make you feel? But don't worry about the feelings right now. Just what you like or don't like. Do this side also. Okay? Don't pay attention. Don't copy. Pull new ones out. Okay? Keep going, Philip, the whole page.
I'm trying to.
Oh, you just keep asking the question. What do I like about him? What do I like about him? It's almost like a mantra trance meditation. If you focus on what else do I like? What else do I like? What else do I like? If you ask that question enough, your brain will finally give up and give you an answer. It'll quit resisting. You just gotta stay at it, stay at it, stay at it, stay at it. And again, the reward to all this work is learning how to build a more fulfilling life. Having more love in your life. More love in your life means more money in your life.
That's the internet.
What's your name again, bro?
Oh, me? My real name is Jonathan, but you can call me John.
Alright, John. Keep working, man. Is it with an H or no?
Wait.
Because Jonathan's Jon.
John.
It's Jon.
Jonathan.
So Jonathan's usually Jonathon, right? Jonathan.
Like the block.
But you're John. Okay.
And little,
That's me.
stop. That's not my name.
Let me think. I can't think nothing else. Let me think.
You're doing good, man. Keep going.
Yeah.
What you'll notice when you're infatuated with someone, it's easier to find the likes. When you resent somebody, it's easier to find the dislikes.
I didn't even know that. Oh, yeah, I should have put that. You have to fill it up.
What?
You have to fill it up.
The whole page.
The whole page.
You can try the other sheet. Maybe it'll work easier, faster. If you have trouble on one, try the other one because it really, the things being on opposite sides, it changes what's coming out of your brain.
What I'm getting out of this is that I thought that I liked more things about this person than the other, and it's feeling the dislikes now. Because that's because it's letting go of the
Infatuation.
yeah, the thought
Right.
that, right?
Right, absolutely.
right?
Yes.
That's what I'm getting.
Excellent. Keep going.
Oh,
This person is someone you met after your father, right?
right.
Keep going.
Yeah.
How it makes you feel, just like you have to.
Okay.
Keep going, you're doing good. So are you. Look at that. You're doing good, man. You keep going.
I can't feel out the lights no more. I just.
Good. That's fine. Keep going. All right, now you can go for each one. Not caring for me. Okay. How does that make you feel? There'll be a feeling. Write down the feeling for
Okay.
each one.
Okay.
I keep going more either. What do I do?
Awesome. Now let's go back to
because they're almost coming
Dude,
in on the
you're
same
doing
thing.
good. You did good. This is awesome. All right. What do you like about this person? They're good. Okay, how does it make you feel?
All right.
They're helpful. How does that make you feel? Same for all of them.
All right.
Come up with a feeling for each of those.
Does Luis have the cough? Who has the cough?
He does.
He does?
Yeah.
Just done and made it. Could have come.
Let me see your sheet real quick before I go down. Awesome, excellent. Okay, so you don't like that you smoke. Okay, how does that make you feel? You don't like that they drink. How does that make you feel? Okay, so find a feeling for each one of those. Okay, all right.
And then caring, helpful, lovable. Fancy, movies, work ethic, food, and then other. I couldn't think of it. I was thinking about anything else.
I put caring, patient, dedicated, loyal, strong, powerful, and dependable. And for you don't have concern about that, except like if someone is jealous and getting annoying and small and hungry. Make sure it's just in the
Hmm?
You're a master sensei.
What?
So you work with a master sensei.
Yeah, but show me what's good about the people. I don't know. That's
I'll
what
give it to you next week. Or I'll give it to you next week.
Is it more interesting than the other?
All right, moving on to the next column. Again, they're the same, just flipped and opposites, right? So, next column is who/what, meaning it could be a pet, animal, anything, okay? Who/what sees I make them feel this way. Remember we were talking about we give feelings and receive feelings. The axe murderer made people sad, we've made people sad, okay? We're taking the feelings the rest of the way through, not the like or the dislike trait, but how it makes you feel. Because we're human beings having emotions, giving and receiving emotions, okay? So who sees that I make them feel this way? It's the same question here. This was the not likes. It's the same question here. See how the form is set up? Remember the wave? Positive, negative, center. The way this form is set up, we're driving this towards the center. We got positives on one side, which was the likes, and we got the negatives on one side, which was the dislikes. And we're going to bring those to the middle. You see the person is in the middle, right? We're going to dissolve that to the center. Okay? So, right here, what's the first something somebody has right here for
Controlling.
a not like? Okay,
not
controlling. That's fine, controlling. Controlling. Okay, then you have a feeling. What's the feeling?
Mad.
It makes you mad.
And for like, I have the.
Okay, hold on. Makes you mad. Okay, who sees that you've made them mad?
What?
Who in your life sees that you have made them mad?
Myself?
No.
No.
But that's okay, you can put yourself. I'm just putting MS for myself. Who in your life sees that you have made them mad?
Your mom.
Your mom, okay? Mom again. Sister?
My dad.
Your dad?
Eddie.
Okay, you had mom. You can have one individual person. Again, every time we're looking for it, your brain is giving you an association. An association of an event, of a time. This system of the brain being a transmitter and receiver, all information is stored. All information of every moment of every bit of our life is available to us. It's stored in our field. It's all there. It's an absolute 24/7 recording machine of our life. It's infinitely available, okay? So, you said your mom. That was a time. Do you think you've done it again with your mom? So you can use the same person again, M.
Do you have to think of how she made her mad?
No,
Or does
doesn't
it
matter.
Doesn't matter?
Okay? Do you think you've made your mom mad another time?
Couple of times.
No, not a couple. Another time? Mom.
Every day.
Do you think you've made her mad another time?
Yeah.
Do you think you've made her mad another time? Do you think you've made her mad another time? Did you just feel that shift?
Yeah.
Okay, your mom's done. Now move on to the next person. Your sister. You think you've made her mad another time?
Yes.
Do you think you've made her mad another time? Don't look at her. It's your brain we're working on, not her. Do you think you made her mad another time?
Yeah.
Now the rest for sister. Do you think you made her mad another time?
No. Yes.
Now it's probably not. Did you feel that little change or no?
Yeah.
Did you? I did. Okay. So who was next?
My dad.
Your dad. You got your dad down once. Do you think there's another time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot, because my dad's not really.
It's alright. Another D for dad. Do you think there's another one?
Yeah.
I think that's about it for dad. There might be like a half of one, but
Yeah.
that was kind of, okay, what I'm getting at is your system will tell you once the associations for that person is done. Once it's done, move on to the next person. Depending on your relationship with a person, you may put down their initials 20 times in here before that one, the associations with that one person is over. Move on to the next one. Now, this is the same degree that Alicia was talking about. You see the two arrows?
Yes.
Same degree. Which means how you feel, the intensity of this feeling has to match the intensity inside you of all these added together. If you have to ask, is it the same degree? The answer is no. Because the moment you know it's the same degree, you don't have to ask. You know it's the same degree. It's the same intensity. As soon as that's done, you know you've cleared that one. It's time for the next one. Okay, the next one down.
So in other words,
Then the next one down, and the next one down, and the next one down. Then move over on the same page, or you can go back and forth, column by column. Row by row. We're only working on this column. Go to the likes, do the exact same thing. Whatever the feeling is, who sees that I've made them feel the same way until you see that the same degree of intensity is there, then move on to the next one. The next row, and then the next row, and the next row, and the next row with that column. Then we'll do the next column.
so she has to feel that just like they were controlling, she herself control that person.
No, nothing to do with controlling.
Well, I mean the control made her feel
it has
mad.
nothing to do with it.
Made
It's
her
the
feel
mad. All we care
So
about is
that-
the feelings.
Okay, so that mad feeling, she has to see that it's the same that she has caused all
Yes.
those other people.
How you have internalized being mad, you have to see that you have both projected being mad
That
to others.
Okay. And we're only doing the RH?
No, you're doing both.
Both
If
of
you
them,
got
okay.
if you've got stuff on both, you're doing both.
Okay, got it. No,
You
but
don't
I mean-
have to do both
But I mean,
sheets.
oh, okay. But these 2 sheets will do as much as.
You can sit down. It's best to do both because it pulls.
Both sides.
It goes like this. Okay, you got your feelings. You already did your feelings. Now we're doing.
Where it goes on the feelings, the people that see you make you feel that way.
That you made the same way, but you got to
Okay,
see
how many
that
times you can write them as many?
you can write them as many. In here will tell you when you're done.
Oh,
See
okay.
now? That's why I said you gotta have that same thing to the same amount.
Now, same amount is not what I'm talking about when the feeling.
No.
Let's say you're putting
Same degree
your
or what?
your mom.
Same weight.
No, different people. It's different. Let me see. Okay, sad. You got coworker. You can just put CW. Okay, coworker CW. CW is a specific person you're thinking about.
Oh,
you think
yeah.
you think about that person.
Same.
CW. 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 CW, and you'll hit one that you do the CW and be like, well, done with them. Who's next? You'll feel it change, and then move on to the next one. Every time you're pulling up that person's initials, that's your brain giving you an association to a memory where you've made them whatever that was, sad or whatever, mad or whatever.
Do we do the this like too?
Yep, both sides.